Hope all of you are doing great. Today I'm going to explain the lesson Keechad Ka Kavy, taken from grade 9 textbook Sparsh and written by Kaka Kalelkar. Before I start this lesson, I just want to say a sincere sorry to one of my little subscribers who had asked me to upload this long time back. I'm so sorry once again. एक हिंदीतर भाषी लेखक द्वारा मूलतः हिंदी में लिखे इस ललित निबंध कीचड का काव्य में काका ने कीचड की उपयोगिता का काव्यात्मक शैली में बखान किया है. Now this is a simple essay known as Keechad Ka Kavy. It has been written by a non-Hindi speaking author, mainly in Hindi, and in this simple essay, Keechad Ka Kavy, the author has described in a very poetic style the uses or the utilities of Keechad. Now what is Keechad? It is soft mud or mud which is wet. Here Multah means mainly, Lalit simple, Nibandh means essay, Upyogita means uses, Kavyatmak shaili means in a poetic style, Bakhan kiya hai means has described. काका कहते हैं कि हमें कीचड़ के गंदेपन पर नहीं अपितु उसकी मानव और पशुओं तक के जीवन में उपयोगिता पर ध्यान देना चाहिए. Kaka says that we should not pay attention to the messiness or the dirtiness of Keechad. Rather, we should pay attention to its uses in the life of humans as well as animals. Gandapan means messy or dirty look of that Keechad. Apitu, rather. उत्तर पूर्वी राज्यों में सबसे ज्यादा पैदा होने वाली धान की फसल कीचड़ में ही उग पाती है. In northeastern states, the paddy crop grows the best in Keechad. This is called, children, if you can see, in my previous slide also I have shown you the picture of Keechad. This is it. In Keechad only they grow the paddy. Keechad न होता तो क्या क्या न होता. मानव और पशु किन नियामतों से वंचित रह जाते, इसकी एक बानगी यह निबंध बखूबी दर्शाता है. If Keechad was not there, what all blessings humans and animals would have missed out. This particular essay very beautifully shows that as a specimen. This is a very good specimen which shows what all we would have missed out if Keechad was not there. Niyamatu means blessings. Vanchit reh jana means would have missed out. Bangi means a specimen. Nibandh, essay, bakhubi darshata hai. It displays very well. Keechad hai nahi, shraddheya hai. Yeh lekhak hi nahi, patak bhi swikarta hai. Keechad or the soft mud, it is not worth being disrespected. Rather, it should be respected. It should be revered for its uses. This not only does the author accept it, even the reader accepts this fact. Hey means respect, disrespected. Shraddhe means should be highly respected or revered. Keechad Ka Kavy. Children, as you can see in the picture, this is Keechad, that wet soil about which we are going to talk in the entire lesson. आज सुबह पूर्व में कुछ खास आकर्षक नहीं था. Today morning, the eastern direction wasn't looking all that beautiful or attractive. Purva means east, Akarshak means attractive. What the author means to say is that normally when the sun rises the entire eastern direction, it has a beauty of its own. It looks very attractive. Rang ki sari shobha uttar mein jami thi. And today, early morning, the entire beauty of color was set in the northern direction. Shobha means beauty. Uttar means north. Jami thi means it was set. उस दिशा में तो लाल रंग ने आज कमाल ही कर दिया था. In the northern direction, the red color had done wonders today. That means the north was looking very beautiful with a red hue. परंतु बहुत ही थोड़े से समय के लिए, but only for very little time. स्वयं पूर्व दिशा ही जहां पूरी रंगी न गई हो, वहां उत्तर दिशा कर करके भी कितने नखरे कर सकती. Now it's just a teasing here. The author says that if the eastern direction, which is the owner of that beauty, that itself is not fully colored, how can northern direction maintain or show off its beauty for a long time? कितने नखरे कर सकती means how can it show off? देखते देखते वहां के बादल श्वेत पूनी जैसे हो गए और यथाक्रम दिन का आरंभ ही हो गया. Now as the time passed, the clouds in the northern direction, they became like thin threads of cotton, and as usual the day started. Shwet means white, Puni means threads, Badal means clouds. हम आकाश का वर्णन करते हैं, पृथ्वी का वर्णन करते हैं, जलाशयों का वर्णन करते हैं. We describe about the sky, the earth and the water bodies. Akash means sky, Prithvi means earth and Jalashay means water bodies. वर्णन करते हैं means we describe them. पर कीचड़ का वर्णन कभी किसी ने किया है? But has anyone ever described the कीचड़? कीचड़ में पैर डालना कोई पसंद नहीं करता. कीचड़ से शरीर गंदा होता है, कपड़े मैले हो जाते हैं. No one likes to put their feet in कीचड़. Because of कीचड़, our body becomes dirty and our clothes get spoiled. कपड़े means cloth. मैले हो जाते हैं means they become dirty or messy. अपने शरीर पर कीचड़ उड़े यह किसी को भी अच्छा नहीं लगता और इसीलिए कीचड़ के लिए किसी को सहानुभूति नहीं होती. Now the author here has described the reasons why no one likes कीचड़. He says that no one likes that the कीचड़ should splash on their bodies because it makes them messy. And that is the reason why nobody has any sympathy for कीचड़. सहानुभूति means sympathy. यह सब यथार्थ है. All these are facts. यथार्थ means facts. किंतु तटस्थता से सोचे तो हम देखेंगे कि कीचड़ में कुछ कम सौंदर्य नहीं है. But if we think impartially, very rationally, then we will find that even कीचड़ is not less beautiful than all other things which normally people like. तटस्थता means impartially. पहले तो यह कि कीचड़ का रंग है. The first thing, now here the author is going to tell you about good things about कीचड़. The first thing that he says is that कीचड़ is very beautiful. The color of कीचड़ is very beautiful. पुस्तकों के गत्तों पर, घरों की दीवालों पर अथवा शरीर पर के कीमती कपड़ों के लिए हम सब कीचड़ के जैसे रंग पसंद करते हैं. On the covers of the textbooks, on the walls of the houses and even on the expensive cloth that we wear, if we have this color of कीचड़, we all tend to like it. Pustak means books, gatte means the cardboards or the covers. Diwale here refers to the walls of the houses. कीमती कपड़े means costly cloth. कलाभिज्ञ लोगों को भट्टी में पकाए हुए मिट्टी के बर्तनों के लिए यही रंग बहुत पसंद है. People who are really artistic, who are experts in the field of art, they like this color for those earthen pots which are made on the furnaces. Kalabhigya means artist who are experts. Bhatti means a furnace. Bhatti mein pakaye hue means mitti ke bartan. This means the earthen pot which are made or cooked on the furnaces. फोटो लेते समय भी यदि उसमें कीचड़ का एकाध ठीकरे का रंग आ जाए तो उसे वार्म टोन कहकर विज्ञ लोग खुश खुश हो जाते हैं. Now, even while shooting photos, if at all the experts they find that there is a touch of this color of Keechad in that, they really become very happy calling it as warm tone. Here, ekad means one, thikre ka rang means the color of the Keechad in a piece of cloth. नदी के किनारे जब कीचड़ सूख कर उसके टुकड़े हो जाते हैं तब वे कितने सुंदर दिखते हैं. Near the banks of the river, when this keechad it dries up and they form pieces, then they look so beautiful. Here it is shown, this is keechad, children. When it becomes dry, it somehow takes this shape. It breaks into chunks and it looks like this. टुकड़े मीन्स पीसेस. ज्यादा गर्मी से जब उन्हीं टुकड़ों में दरारें पड़ती हैं और वे टेढ़े हो जाते हैं, when because of extreme heat this keechad it dries up, it becomes pieces, and then cracks appear on them, just like this picture. Cracks appear on them, they become twisted, and they look like pieces of coconut which have been dried up in the sun. Now coconuts, they are broken into pieces like this, children, and they are dried up in the sun, and later on coconut oil is taken out of these dry pieces of coconut, which in Hindi we know is known as khopra. Darare means cracks. Tedhe ho jate hain means they become twisted. Khopra means dried coconut. You can see in this picture. Nadi kinare मीलों तक जब समतल चिकना कीचड़ एक सा फैला हुआ होता है तब वह दृश्य कुछ कम खूबसूरत नहीं होता. Now author talks about this beauty of this keechad. He says near the banks of river normally you'll find a lot of keechad, and he's saying that for miles when this keechad is spread out in a plain way, there are no ups and downs because it's wet soil, so it looks very plain for a long distance. He says, and that scene is not any less beautiful. It's really beautiful. Chikna means sticky, greasy keechad, sorry. कुछ कम खूबसूरत नहीं होता. It is not any less beautiful. खूबसूरत means beautiful. इस कीचड़ का पृष्ठ भाग कुछ सूख जाने पर उस पर बगुले और अन्य छोटे बड़े पक्षी चलते हैं. तब 3 नाखून आगे और अंगूठा पीछे ऐसे उनके पद चिन्ह मध्य एशिया के रास्ते की तरह दूर दूर तक अंकित देख इसी रास्ते अपना कारवां ले जाने की इच्छा हमें होती है. Now, this is a very beautiful comparison that the author has made. He says that when this keechad, the back part of this keechad dries up and the front part it is still little wet, we can find the footprints of herons, a bird called heron. In the picture, this is heron, children. They all walk on this keechad, and many other small and big birds also walk on this keechad to find their prey. At that time, they leave their footprints on this keechad. Now, how does their footprint look? It will have 3 nails in the front and 1 thumb at the back. And the author says these footprints, they just look like those marks which are put on the national highways and which appear for miles. And national highways in Middle Asia, they continue on the national highways for a long distance. So seeing that, he feels as if he should also walk as a caravan following those footprints of these birds on the keechad. I hope you all understood, children. Any doubt, please do let me know. Here, nakhun means nail, bagula means this bird, heron, anguta, thumb, padchin means footprint, ankit means marked, karwa means caravan of tourists who come to visit. Madhya Asia means Central Asia. Okay. फिर जब कीचड़ ज्यादा सूख कर जमीन ठोस हो जाए तब गाय, बैल पाड़े, भैंस, भेड़, बकरे इत्यादि के पद चिन्ह उस पर अंकित होते हैं, उसकी शोभा और ही है. Now the author continues, giving the beautiful aspect of Keechad. He said when the Keechad, it becomes all the more dry and the whole land becomes very hard. At that time, Bel, Gai means cows, Bel, ox, Pade means buffalo, calves of buffaloes, male calves, Bhans, buffalo, Bhed, sheep, Bakre, goat. All these also leave their footprints on this Keechad, and we can very clearly find those footprints, and that also looks equally beautiful. It is incomparable, the beauty of those footprints on the Keechad. I think in the village life, if anyone has been in villages and all, there we can see all these things, and they do look beautiful. Next time when you go to your village, you can always observe these marks on the near the fields, and if you have a river in your place, there. Shobha means beauty. और फिर जब those मदमस्त पाड़े अपने सींगों से कीचड़ को रौंद कर आपस में लड़ते हैं, तब नदी किनारे अंकित पद चिन्ह और सींगों के चिन्हों से मानो महिषकुल के भारतीय युद्ध का पूरा इतिहास ही इस करदम लेख में लिखा हो, ऐसा भास होता है. Now this is a bit tricky. All of you have to pay attention to understand it. Now, as you can see in the picture, they are the calves of buffaloes. Now, at times what happens, these buffaloes, they start fighting with each other, and during this fight they'll keep trampling the Keechad under their legs. And if the Keechad is not very wet, suppose it is almost dry, and when these calves, they fight with each other, they trample the Keechad with their legs, and with their horns they make marks on the Keechad. So the author says these marks, these footprints, they look as if the entire history of the wars of these buffaloes has been written on this Kardam Lake, means on this Keechad. ऐसा भास होता है means we feel that when by looking at those footprints and the marks of the horns, we feel as if the entire history has been written on the Keechad. Madmast Pade means excited. Pade means male calves of buffaloes. Sing means horns. Rondkar means by trampling, crushing. Mahishkul means the entire buffalo, what do we say, clan. Kardam Lake means, Kardam means Keechad, and Lake means on the Keechad it is written, that entire history. ऐसा भास होता है, we feel like that. I hope I'm clear, children. In case of any doubts, do let me know. कीचड़ देखना हो तो गंगा के किनारे या सिंधु के किनारे, और इतने से तृप्ति ना हो तो सीधे खंबात पहुंचना चाहिए. Now the author says where you can find Keechad. As I told you, in the villages near the fields and all, you can always find them. But he says on a large scale, if you want to see Keechad, you have to go near river Ganges or river Sindhu. And if you're not satisfied with that, then you should straight away reach this place called Kambat. Now, what is this place Kambat? What is the speciality of that? Tripti here, children, means satisfaction. वहां महानदी के मुख से आगे जहां तक नजर पहुंचे, वहां तक सर्वत्र सनातन कीचड़ ही देखने को मिलेगा. And now what is special about Kambat? He's saying there you have this river Mahanadi flowing, and from the mouth of the river, from wherever, as far as you can see, everywhere you will find only कीचड़. इस कीचड़ में हाथी डूब जाएंगे, ऐसा कहना न शोभा दे, ऐसी अल्पोक्ति करने जैसा है. He's saying in that कीचड़ of Mahanadi, which is found near Mahanadi, if we say that even elephants will drown, that will be underrating river Mahanadi. He says rather than that, we should say पहाड़ के पहाड़ उसमें लुप्त हो जाएंगे, ऐसा कहना चाहिए. Rather, we should say that mountains and mountains will vanish in that Keechad. That is how we should describe it. If we describe saying that elephants will drown in them, that will be underrating the Keechad. हमारा अन्न कीचड़ में से ही पैदा होता है. इसका जागृत भान यदि हर एक मनुष्य को होता तो वह कभी कीचड़ का तिरस्कार ना करता. The author says the food that we eat, it comes from the Keechad only. It grows in the Keechad. So if everyone is conscious of that fact, then we will never disrespect Keechad. Anna means our food. Jagrat bhan, conscious, being alert about it. Tiraskar, disrespect. एक अजीब बात तो देखिए. See a strange thing. अजीब means strange. पंख शब्द घृणास्पद लगता है, जबकि पंकज शब्द सुनते ही कवि लोग डोलने और गाने लगते हैं. Now the author says, if we hear the word pank means Keechad, we find it hateful. Whereas if we hear the word pankaj, which means lotus, the poets, they become very happy and they have lots of things to talk about them. Pankaj means lotus. Pank means Keechad. मल बिल्कुल मलिन माना जाता है, किंतु कमल शब्द सुनते ही चित्त में प्रसन्नता और आह्लादकत्व फूट पड़ते हैं. If we hear the word mal means which excretion, we all find it dirty. Whereas if we hear the shabd kamal, which means lotus, we have a feeling of happiness and pleasantness in ourselves. Ahladakatva means happiness. कवियों की ऐसी युक्ति शून्य वृत्ति उनके सामने हम रखें तो वे कहेंगे कि आप वासुदेव की पूजा करते हैं, इसलिए वसुदेव को तो नहीं पूजते. Now, if we talk about this irrational thinking of or instincts of these people, in irrational way of thinking of these poets, the author says that they will have their own justification. They will say, if you worship Lord Krishna, or who's known as Vasudev, just because he's the son of Vasudev. So the people might say, or the other poets might say, that if you worship Vasudev, it doesn't mean that you're worshipping Vasudev. हीरे का भारी मूल्य देते हैं, किंतु कोयले या पत्थर का नहीं देते, और मोती को कंठ में बांधकर फिरते हैं, किंतु उसकी मातुश्री को गले में नहीं बांधते. Now these poets, they would say that we pay high price for the diamonds, but we do not pay the same price for the black coal or the stone from which it is made. And we wear the pearl necklace on our neck, but we don't wear its mother, that is the oyster, on our necks, right? Kant means neck. Moti means pearl. Matushri here refers to the mother of pearls, that is oysters. कम से कम इस विषय पर कवियों के साथ तो चर्चा न करना ही उत्तम. It is better that we do not argue or discuss this topic with the poets, because they will never feel that what I am saying is justified, but what I am saying has its own justification. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson, children. Now let's just discuss the questions. You can come back to me if you have any doubts related to the questions as well. निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों के उत्तर 1-2 पंक्तियों में दीजिए. Write the answers to the question in 1 or 2 lines. पंक्तियां means lines. रंग की शोभा ने क्या कर दिया? What did the beauty of color do? बादल किसकी तरह हो गए थे? The clouds had become like what? लोग किन किन चीजों का वर्णन करते हैं? Which all things people normally describe about? कीचड़ से क्या होता है? What happens with कीचड़ because of कीचड़? कीचड़ जैसा रंग कौन लोग पसंद करते हैं? Who like the color of कीचड़? नदी के किनारे कीचड़ कब सुंदर दिखता है? Near the banks of the river, when does कीचड़ look beautiful? कीचड़ कहाँ सुंदर लगता है? Where does it look beautiful? पंख और पंकज शब्द में क्या अंतर है? What is the difference between the words पंख and पंकज? निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों के उत्तर 25 से 30 शब्दों में लिखिए। कीचड़ के प्रति किसी को सहानुभूति क्यों नहीं होती? Why doesn't anyone sympathize with कीचड़? सहानुभूति means sympathize. जमीन ठोस होने पर उस पर किनके पदचिन्ह अंकित होते हैं? When the land becomes very hard, whose footprints appear on them? मनुष्य को क्या भान होता जिससे वह कीचड़ का तिरस्कार न करता? What should a man realize so that he does not disrespect कीचड़? तिरस्कार means disrespect. पहाड़ लुप्त कर देने वाले कीचड़ की क्या विशेषता है? The Keechad in which even the mountains vanish. What is the speciality about that? निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों के उत्तर 50 से 60 शब्दों में लिखिए। 50-60 words you have used to answer these questions. कीचड़ का रंग किन किन लोगों को खुश करता है? The color of who all become happy because of the color of कीचड़. कीचड़ सूख कर किस प्रकार के दृश्य उपस्थित करता है? What kind of scenes does it present after it dries up? We are talking about कीचड़. सूखे हुए कीचड़ का सौंदर्य किन स्थानों पर दिखाई देता है? On which all places can you see the beauty of the dry कीचड़? कवियों की धारणा को लेखक ने युक्ति शून्य क्यों कहा है? Why has the author called the beliefs of the poets as irrational? युक्ति शून्य means irrational. For watching Rivora Tube. Have a great day. Bye-bye.